Morning to you, Nicholas. What's grabbed your attention in the world newspapers this morning?
Well, I'm going to start out this morning with the Occupy Wall Street protests and turn straight away to the front page of the New York Post. And it has a photo of a blood-strewn face. Not pretty. It quotes one protester in that front page report saying, "Hey, this is the United States of America. I can walk on any sidewalk I want to." Of course, hundreds were moved on. The paper says that the NYPD added 1,000 cops per shift and had been prepared for all-out war in this clash in New York.
So very heavy police presence, very heavy reaction.
On the flip side of that, I saw this cartoon in the New York Times. Here we can see the demonstrators are being moved on, and we've got two traders chatting away there. "Oh dear, what we've gone through." And the other replies, "Yeah, our bonus, well deserved." So obviously a sarcastic tongue-in-cheek take there.
Touchy issue, bonuses for bankers, of course. What about serious comment now analysing the Occupy Wall Street movement? Is there much of that in the press?
I looked at USA Today, the international edition of that paper, which is probably one of the biggest selling in the United States, and it's devoting its daily debate to that subject. Now, it's advising that what it says are a ragtag assembly of protesters now should turn their movement into a political one. It says the occupation is really a tactic in search of a goal. And I quote that paper, it's saying, "Wall Street's destructive practices can be changed by changing public policy." Quickly now to some tweets that I've noticed this morning. Here, one, "Repression expands resistance." Another is saying that this movement will thrive online. Occupy's strength is web power. There you can see that one. And I've got a third one for you here, a sarcastic one from Dave Weigel, who says, "Hey, thank God they broke up those protesters. They were about to bundle bad mortgages and bet trillions on unregulated derivatives."
Oh, a sarcastic tone there indeed. Moving back over here to Europe, now not a day goes by without more coverage of the Eurozone crisis, more fears, more doom and gloom that the Eurozone is unravelling. Is there more of that today?
More of that in the editorial of the International Herald Tribune. It's leading there, Europe's contagion, and it has two messages for German Chancellor Angela Merkel. First, it says that, well, she should stop lying to the German people and tell them that the real threat to them isn't inflation, but it's the economic collapse across Europe. Secondly, she should go with other Eurozone leaders to meet the new technocrat people in Athens and Rome and tell them how to develop growth-oriented reform packages. The Wall Street Journal, meanwhile, has a comment piece which I found very fascinating, a foreign affairs professor, Walter Russell Mead. Now, he's saying that this Eurozone crisis is cultural. It's reflecting two visions of Europe, a French one and a German one. Basically, he says the French bottom line is that Germany must now help raise the carcass of the French banking system from the dead. The Germans want to keep the euro sound, budgets balanced, and let the chips fall where they may. He says the cultural differences here are the Germans are richer, more stubborn, and the French are flashy and faster on their feet.
So cultural divisions perhaps coming to the fore amid this economic crisis too. And moving on to another issue which we've been covering here on France 24, the situation in Burma. Now, the Burmese opposition leader, Aung San Suu Kyi, and her party are planning a return to politics.
That's in the Telegraph, an interview, an exclusive with Aung San Suu Kyi, and of course lots of reforms, and perhaps not euphoria, but a sense that there could be a turning point here. There she's pledging, "We will change Burmese politics from within."
OK, well, we'll have to wait and see, of course, what happens there. Fascinating situation. Thanks very much indeed, Nicholas Rushworth there with our international press review here on France 24. Well, time now for our reminder of our top international